We've been working in Nicaragua for 4 years, and when we first moved here, when I first moved into the city of Matagalpa, there were over 200 kids sleeping on the street every night, and it broke my heart. And my son and I would go out on the street at night and we would feed children. And many nights children were sleeping in the rain, and they would huddle up together. You'd see 4 or 5 kids just trying to get warm, and we would take food and we would give them food. And sometimes the children would be so high because they huffed glue to deaden the sense of being hungry, and we couldn't even wake them up, and we would just lay the food beside their head. The Hope Project started when 2 guys went on a missions trip, and we came back and we started asking the questions, what could we do? And Bob Pierce, who started World Vision and Samaritan's Purse, said, you may not be able to do everything, but you can do something. And so we decided that we were going to do something, and we started what is now the Hope Project.
Well, each day was like a brand new perspective.
They all just want to hug you and just love on you and just be with you, and they love that attention. That's all they crave, and it's sad because, like, you know, we get attention all the time in material things, and they just want you. They just want your love. They don't care about you giving them things when they like it and stuff, but it's mostly the thought of like you thinking about them and you giving it to them out of the goodness of your heart instead of you just giving it to them just to give it to them. So
we in the States take it for granted, the food, and then when the last 2 days, you know, we ran out of their meat or soy that we provided, and that's sad. You know, we would just the juice, we would put the juice over the rice. When we ran out of the soy, the lady was like, she took my spoon and there was just a tad bit of juice, but she said, no, 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 and made sure that I put that juice on top of that rice. And we gave them a little more rice, but still that's all they had. And most of the time, from what Farrell had said, this is the only meal these little kids get a day, and then to kind of run out of food is hard, but and it's very humbling.
We did the program for the older people that came in, the elderly people, and you know, a lot of them actually walked a long way to get to that, and we fed them, and of course we have a little program where we sang with them and sang in English to them. Leah sang, and then Roberto sang in Spanish, and then I guess what was really moving is they wanted us to pray for them, and I felt very blessed and honored to have prayed for them, and they were just really latching on to that.
The lady who took the little, she got a washcloth in her bag and she put it to her face. That really touched me because I'm thinking, how many washcloths do I have? And that washcloth to her was just precious. As she received it, it was just, I don't know, there's no words.
I thought it was really, like, it was special because that's something like we don't even do in America. Like, we don't show that much care to other people, even in America. So I thought it was really sweet that we got to, because a lot of these kids, they live in houses and you can tell that they don't ever feel really special because of the way they come from. And the people that are like super wealthy to them would come in and like get like dirty or whatever just to make them feel special. I thought that was really sweet.
Like Bob Pierce said, you can't do everything, but you can do something. And that's what we're doing here in Nicaragua.